This is Jamie Boyum in Longview. I am here at the Longview Museum of Fine Arts, their new building that they're working on right now. And as you can see, there's a vault down here. This obviously used to be an old bank, and they are doing a whole bunch of work, you know, on the ground level floor here, and a lot of work in this room. And I'm not getting into that because we're going to go into the vault. Except I thought I was supposed to meet Tiffany Jehorek here, the museum director. Tiffany? Oh, Tiffany. Oh! Oh, you're not locked in. No, I see you're not locked in. And I guess we're just going to go in there. How you doing?
I'm good. It's been a while.
Yes, it has been a while.
Come see what we have here.
This is crazy.
We're under construction, so we're cleaning things out and getting it ready to be an exhibit space.
Oh,
storage
okay.
space. So
That's very cool.
cool things.
And there's a lot of these in there.
Oh yeah, lots of vault type looking, very safe lockers.
Uh-huh.
We're going to try to repurpose those in ways.
Those are the big ones, I guess.
Yeah, these are the bigger ones.
But
Come this way.
wait, there's more.
There's more.
Isn't there?
We're going through the secret passageway.
Okay, all right, here we go.
Don't trip.
There we go.
So here's another little safety deposit box room.
There's a lot of
People
boxes
have
in
never
here.
been in here. It's kind of fun. So bank customers could put all their valuables in one of these little containers, and they have them for all sizes. You come around. This is my favorite wall of the all these fun keys. Is that not so fun?
Well, that's like art right there.
It is like art. So one of the exciting things that LMFA, Longview Museum of Fine Arts, is doing is we are going to be repurposing these, particularly these cool ones with the keys, as an art wall or a photo opportunity. And then some of these larger ones, we have three on the other side over here, will be used for a donor wall. So the donor's name, it could be the Jamie Boehm Gallery or something, or classroom or whatever. So we'll have a donor wall. So that also can be used to identify, galleries, rooms, different things. So we're pretty excited about this.
That is. So so I guess I'm gonna get a little closer to you here.
Yeah.
Hold still. This won't hurt a bit.
Oh yeah, I'm like, oh, I need to fix my hair. Okay.
All right, here we go. And so a lot of this stuff's going to come out, right?
Yeah, so the great thing about a safety deposit box room is the walls in here are 2 feet thick and it's fireproof. And so when you are storing valuable paintings and artifacts, you want them to be in the safest place in your museum. So we're going to turn this room into another art vault. But
to do that, like this whole section has to come out, right?
Yeah, that's going to be really heavy. So this big piece here was added later, I think, just from some photos that I've seen of the building. So we're still working on how that's all going to happen, how we're going to take all these things out. But where there's a will, there's a way. So anyway, it's been a learning process, the whole thing. But these are so fun. If people haven't ever had a safety box, you've got a little key, and the bank has a key, and you have to have a key, and that's the only way you can get in the box, is you have to have both keys to get in your box.
Right. I mean, it occurs to me, if these boxes could talk, what tales would they tell of riches?
And the question I get asked every time is, have you looked in everyone? Have you found any treasure? Is there any money in those? There's not. So previous owners of the building have already checked, and so there's nothing in them.
So these boxes have been checked multiple times, I'm sure.
They've been checked multiple times.
So if there was anything in there, they went a long time ago.
Yeah.
But then again, most people don't forget about the valuables that are in a safety deposit box. So I would imagine all that stuff was taken out. Now you were telling me that some of these will be, some of these doors will be taken off.
Yes.
Hold still, this won't hurt a bit. So some of these doors will be taken off. Right?
See how cool the door is? So you could have your name engraved here. It could be used to, we're going to take them off and it could be arranged in a pattern, or you could pick your favorite number. I don't know. Lots of things to be decided on how we're going to do all of these, and there's plenty of choices.
So these fronts could just end up hung on a wall someplace.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like in the hallway in the front of where the 2 galleries are connected, that's where the donor plaque wall would be. So they'll be artfully arranged by donor level, sponsor level, however that works. And then other things will be used to identify places in the museum, like it could say an arrow this way to the restrooms, or this way to the gift shop, or whatever it is that we do. There's going to be a lovely library conference room. So all these work. We're working very hard to preserve the banking heritage and tell the banking story. So, this was originally Longview National Bank. We have a 1940 side, and then there's a 1960 side, so we want to show that. There's some really cool historical pictures of how that all transpired. So we actually had a group 2 weeks ago come in from Houston. The Mid-Century Modern Society came in and toured it, and so they loved it. Of course, the big mosaic counter. I'm going off track here now. But
that's okay.
Counter is a 75-foot mosaic counter worth $145,000. So,
wow.
And the crazy thing is, there used to be another one that was only 20 feet long just right across the gallery space. And when one of the banks came in, they removed it because they wanted to put glass offices there and use it for a different purpose. And they gave it to their facilities manager, who's no longer living. So we can't find this 20-foot mosaic valuable counter. It's probably in a barn, probably made into some cool bar or something. I don't know. But anybody, if they have a cool blue, gold, yellow, kind of 1960s style mosaic counter, we're interested. Call me.
That looks a bit like the one out here.
Yes, it
Yeah.
looks a bit like the one out there. So one of the exciting things is that the museum is preserving this history, or preserving the art that's in this building, because this building is basically an art piece, mid-century modern, and it has great art in it that B.W. Crane purchased for the building. I don't know if he was, he was from Longview, but he was also an architect with Wilson, Morris, Crane, and Anderson. They designed the Astrodome and many homes and churches here in Longview and throughout the country, but he had an eye for art, and he wanted the bank directors at that time wanted this building to be the showplace for East Texas and all of the that it was going to become for the state of Texas or whatever. So they really spared no expense to do so, to make it a beautiful building. So I'm just tickled we have it, and we're going to preserve it.
That's really cool. And then, do you have any idea how you're going to get this out of here?
No, not exactly. What do they say? How do you eat an elephant? One little bite at a time. So I would imagine we're going to disassemble it in parts. And then I also would think that we would save some of these, because I think, things change. 50 years from now, we're liable to add another story. We're liable to I want there to be plenty of opportunities to continue to ignite a passion for the arts and enrich lives through, the banking heritage and art. And so I think we've got a bright future. So.
Yeah, okay. You had mentioned that maybe some of them will end up as lockers.
Yeah, so if you've been to some bigger museums, they have you lock up your belongings before you go touring. So we've talked about saving some, so you could put a coat in there or a backpack, and it would be safe, and maybe you could get your little key before you could come back and get your things. So we just have to find the space to do that. So that's being talked about too. So we shall see.
So I guess really it's just kind of a brainstorming thing right now.
So lots of parts of it are, but we are in the middle of renovating the 1940s, so a lot of construction's been going on right now, and we hope to have the entire first floor of this building open by fall for a short-term exhibition while we're working on the next phase, because there's just lots of phases to meet city requirements and waterproofing and just all the things. So that's what we're doing. So
one step at a time.
One step at a time. It's coming along, though.
Okay. Well, this is just fascinating to me.
It is.
Because wow, what is in here? What is in here? It's hard to resist looking. Of course,
not curious.
It's a multiple-step process to actually look. Let's see, there's something in there.
I know. We're
Something in there.
Selling
Something in there.
some of these if anybody's interested.
Oh my gosh! I think I'm gonna retire from KLTV.
Hi, Jamie.